Hey, Captain? I've been thinking. You know Miss Junlei, the engine... I was wondering if maybe you could take me along next time you visit? I had a thought. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you can't... Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Could I have a word with you, Captain?
This is Halcyon.
Speak your mind.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name.
I was just thinking. I haven't got much experience working with actual, real...
Junlei is fine.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a whole space station,
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask.
Right. In person. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's... I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they didn't... Thanks, Captain. That makes me... I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the cur... Let's see here. Talking about old fr... They were... close, Captain. Like... I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the groundbreaker? Get some... Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. How's this work? Okay, so... what are we drinking? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just... Oh! Beer. I guess, bottoms up.
Welcome to a favored pastime of the common
Ah, this tastes like the underside. Oh, Captain, I'm pining for June like... Specifically. Definitely specifically. I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for... Thinking so makes me liable to lose my lunch, Captain. I need another drink. Right now. Come on, Captain. I'm here to... Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good call.
Shush you. Captain. Everything? Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we... Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested. That's... Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. What if I can't make her happy? Yeah, I know you're right. Back in Edgewater, there wasn't no one who wanted to know my... Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Yeah. I like the way you put that. Well, Captain, this has been... Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you... All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel.
Well, it's not like I could be elsewhere. Nor...
All right. Come on, let's go. Hey, Captain. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water... I wouldn't mind having a drink again. Someday. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. I reread my message in the morning and it... I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have. I want to be honest with her. So if she feels the same about... Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. 12. Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. I was thinking about what you said before. After we went... I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and I'm thinking of doing it here. On the ship. I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over, like, smell like sweat most days, and, well... I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through... Anyhow, next time we dock and grab...
Can we talk?
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
talk.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. High-grade shampoo.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such.
We didn't have anything rose-ish in Edgewall.
I'll just wrap that up for you.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear. Anytime.
Caution.
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this. And then for dessert, there's a thing called. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skill.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. Most people don't. Besides, this place is... Where should I begin? With the boar? That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back. These days, everybody's had a belly I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost.
Oh, yikes. I can't What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Look, Captain, this is the best. I'm mighty glad you reckon so. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak. You're...
Oh, gosh. The dust bat casserole, Mr. Raymond. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascade. Well, I was gonna, but then I got this nice meal all planned out with music. I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in that place we went in Byzantium. Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
That episode from a few weeks ago was...
Spacer's Choice 2-hour energy group. Watch out for hour 3.
What do you suppose all that ruckus is, Celeste?
Welcome to Jolly Cur's haberdashery. How can I help you?
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons.
Turn around, please. A little slower.
That's all I gotta do?
I know just what would suit. Here... How quaint. Not a marriage contract, but
Is that so strange?
you're either not from Byzantium. This is the best I can do for you, Captain. Do mind the... I'm pleased we could come to an accommodation. Excellent. I'll punch the patterns in and... All done. Custom fit. But it...
Well, it looks real pretty, ma'am. Reminds me of the...
You're definitely not from around here.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? Well, I guess that's everything then. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker... Oh, I'm so...
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
All right. Oh, my hands have finally stopped Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm... Okay, Captain, she's... I'm near about vibrating. So she got here, and, well, she's... And then she just sort of touched my arm, real gentle-like. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw... She stood stock still and just said, "Oh." I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June... But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I act. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And then she sneezed again. On account. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewall. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but... So, if you don't mind, I'm...
Captain, if I could trouble you... I've been thinking on that. There's a former associate... he's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest. Thank you, Captain.
Okay, keep it quiet.
There it is. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out... Got it. His name is... Oh, yeah. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid... I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many...
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain. I'll lock up. Behind you.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite. This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict... Yes, that's about the long and short of it.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Okay.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on...
I don't think so. A crazed...
It's true. My father collected some extra bits. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find...
And if that hermit isn't there, we're coming...
Destination reached. Scylla.
We gotta talk about this.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers.
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the...
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe...
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several... Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness. And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
I don't know, Captain. Is it... I don't want to leave you all on your lonesome. I'll just... Oh, fine, I'll do it.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and...
Maximilian, why are you still doing this? Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight...
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you?
Y'all see these stars I'm seeing? Gosh, they're pretty. Like shimmers.
Don't tell me these drugs have warped your sense of truth, along with your face. Never mind. This is all lies, I'm sure. We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke. When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you...
Maximilian, Always ready to give up, to lash out. Always searching for answers.
I hope you'll pardon my interruption, but I think it...
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one.
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you in... This here... It's all coming out wrong.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives. But they are...
Stories are real. If they mean something, if they inspire you to
What the fuck are you talking about? No, I just wanted to prove to my parents that...
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain, whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even...
No, that's not true. The basic...
No, it didn't. I made myself happy.
This whole thing, it's... You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look... Not really. I'm who you... Why? Why do you berate yourself? Is it wrong to try to be a gooder? But that's not what you're doing. A new story of that. That's not... It can't be right. How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Max, me!
It's okay, Mr. Vicar.
Your individual, by the art, I woke up. The illusions I built from everything. In a way, perhaps it's more accurate to say I was at... Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused. I am...
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend. 5 years go by, they send you a message out... Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent. Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the... I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of...
Hey, you. Look at... Got my sights on.
Well, hey there, Hullhead.
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to...
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good.
Felix will always have a place in this crew. He's family.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix hasn't... I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy. That one day, he and I would...
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice,
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're...
We get rid of this traitor for you and I'm in? I mean...
We're building a new world together, Felix. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still... Here. My...
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
You mind trying to have a moment here? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is, and if... That's Harlow's mark, no mistake. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus.
We're not? Oh, right, yeah. We're not...
All right, you may... Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Last of them.
Stay safe out there.
What's the word? So it is. Thus end. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief. But I understand you did not do this to help me, but to help Felix.
I don't know about this, boss. You've been real good to me. Sure, boss. Whatever you say.
You don't have to do this. You're a free man.
Then I choose not to get on my boss's bad side.
Then I suppose there's nothing more left. Goodbye, Captain. I doubt we'll crawl.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance.
We need to talk. You took a chance with me back on the Groundbreaker. I appreciate you hearing me out. It was something else. Something about this whole affair leaves a... The Clyde I knew wouldn't use his friends. Would he? So that's all I was to Clyde, huh? A disposable gun hand. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be I don't know what I believe anymore. Maybe it's better that way. Thanks for your time.
Captain, I can't stop I was Sure. See, this is what you're... I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit, given the dangerous life. Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages in a few years. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. Yeah, exactly. Oh, well... Great. And when we get there, draw out... If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with... You're the boss. Anything else?
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
There's my parents' place. Smell that?
Marilyn, is that you?
Loss! And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. Speaking of surprises... I don't know what to say. He's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an... Anyway, you're probably wondering where...
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into, right? Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really...
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink... It's the floor. You had the floors redone with real Terran...
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather,
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut...
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. A word, Captain? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's... I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting. Mother would drop her mock apple cider and the... I know. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I... Hey, the last thing I want to do is sit around thinking about all this. Wait a second. What if I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without... My policy is with the Greater Health. Maybe you could use some of your people. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of...
Anti-Cleo's facial mask skin cream. Leaves you feeling fresh and tingling. Do not operate heavy machinery for 2 hours. First after
I guess we're going to...
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
All that screaming in the red
This looks like the place.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage... So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? I remember that one. That's the young socialite.
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the...
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators... You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like... Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the term, and you'd theoretically but you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud. Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say, the payouts will flow exclusively into the... I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her...
You really did it. Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. Sure. You did my job. So here's your... That's one thing I appreciate about you. Yeah, never hurts to get a friendly reminder. You know, I think I get you just... I hear you there. You know, I'm thinking... Hey, let's not get all mushy. I'm still here to... Anyway...
I need to... Hey, got a favor. Next time we're in the Monarch Wilderness, you don't seem the type to run off and get... Hey, it ain't easy for me to spill my... I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. But for this, I need help. Really? Here? I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know... First, we go to Hayes. I'll show you where he rests. He had him a... Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her. Thanks, Cap.
Are you free to talk? Don't mess with us. Easy does it.
Hayes was the best self-sa... Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, think it's time I call in a favor. I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. That was... I should have. But soon after they left, Hayes... And to be honest, after him, Thanks. I'm still not convinced. Now, come on. Let's...
So much for peace and quiet. Oh, great.
Aw, you called this... I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing...
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL con...
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been... These are the coordinates for the outpost under... Give my regard.
We are now in orbit of...
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Here they come!
Enjoy a good...
Here they go! Libations on me, folks. Hey. Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these, but we've only ever... Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
This isn't a...
At least I know. Only thing left is to take these medallions home. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her. That'd be boring. Half the fun. Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Captain, could I have a moment of your time?
Here they come!
Your whole work, Captain. Here they come!
On me, folks. That queen ain't gonna go down easy. What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door. Password to the door is Charon.
We're in orbit over Cap.
Whew. Well, I thought I'd be angry, but I ain't. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of this, it's because there's no escaping it. It's life. But here, somehow the sulfur never made. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. And Clara, her little sister. Believe me, I had my complaints. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca. Me too, Captain. But now let's get to shooting.
Here they come. One hit, Captain. I'll take your confession now.
Like a good tussle. I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well in... Captain. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd